All right, we are back with another pick'em video, and we got a nice big slate. Hopefully that brings us a lot of value, because yesterday sucked. We're not going to sugarcoat it. End up going 1-3 after 3 in one day. That's what's going to happen. But the best part about what we do here in the parlays and these big payouts, we're going for those 10Xs. We're going for those 25Xs on 6-mans, and those are going to outweigh the losses. You know, you're going to lose more than you win when you play this game. But again, those big payouts are going to outweigh those, small losses that you're going to take on those, against especially a smaller slate. But a big slate, hopefully a lot of value out there. I'm going to go heavier today for sure, especially looking for that bounce back spot. So real quickly, going to go over the plays from yesterday. Keontae George looked like Chris Paul. Pretty sure he hit over that 5.5 assist line in like the first half. So that was a horrible read by me. We'll take it on the chin there and move along. Malik Monk gets us on the hook, only 3 assists, shot horribly, horrible game overall, 18% from the field. Couldn't do anything, was not his night. Again, 26 minutes, maybe that was the good read, but bad read overall, doesn't get there for us. CJ McCollum was our good read of the day, I guess. 8.5 rebounds and assists, ends up getting 11. It was a no sweat. He did that very early on in the game, looked really good throughout the whole thing. And then Cam Thomas, Jamal Murray couldn't hit a shot from 3 to save their life. I think they ended up getting 3, but Cam Thomas particularly shot like 1 of 8. Again, the volume was there, just couldn't knock him down. Anthony Edwards was not a video pick, but he was a taco that we talked about. He absolutely crushed his line in the first quarter. I think he had 24 points in the first quarter. Slowed down a little bit, but ended up having a big scoring night. So hopefully you guys took advantage of the taco maybe there. But yeah, we got a nice big Wednesday slate. Sometimes these middle of the weeks, people are locked in. This is the job at the end of the day. Wednesday, they got to grind. They're in the zone. This isn't a weekend or anything like that. So hopefully the reads are there today, and we get a nice bounce back spot. But if you're new around here, definitely go ahead and subscribe. Leave the video a like, comment something down below. What we're doing here is trying to, build a community. We're not here to win every single day. There's probably smarter people out there than me, but I like to talk about sports. I like to build this community that we're trying to grow, where you can go to a spot, talk to people that are in there. So, share your ideas, share your plays, get plays from me, get plays from other people. And again, if you think a guy's in a good spot to get an over and under, I'd like you guys to share that as well. So that's really what we're trying to do here, and always trying to get winners like we're typically trying to go for. But yeah, let's just jump into the video. I'll real quickly show the updated NBA season stats, which obviously took a little bit of a hit yesterday, but we're still over that 55% hit rate that we're trying to be profitable like we were last year. Very, very profitable. So yeah, let's just jump in the board, talk about some plays, and get out of here. So jumping into my desktop screen here is the hit rate, the updated hit rate for the season, for the month. And yeah, yesterday was horrible. 4-7. Didn't play too heavy. Like I told you guys, it was only a 4-game slate. Not a whole bunch of value out there, and it showed in our record. A weighted hit rate of 33%. I don't count wins that are discounted as a full win, so that goes into that. And also I created this day score formula that kind of just, you can look at it, say, hey, did I have a mediocre day? Did I have a really good day? Or did I have a crappy day like we did yesterday? So that's the update. Very transparent over here. Not going to go over my, not going to brush over my losses, and definitely not going to brush over my wins. But yeah, if anyone's telling you they're winning every single day, they're just lying. But also, I'll talk about the community. If you want to get in here and be in a community of people that are like-minded, we're all here to try to win and make some money playing sports bets. But it's, again, for fun at the end of the day. We're cracking jokes, especially when these games are going on. If someone's struggling, we're absolutely ripping the dude. But if someone's cooking and we got to play on that guy, we're going to celebrate here together as well. So you can check out the link in the description. It's a Dub Club link. Sign up through Dub Club, and then just make sure to connect your Dub Club account to your Discord account. If you have any trouble with that, I'm very open and easy to get to. You can join the free part of the Discord and just hit me up in the general chat, or you can comment on this video however you want to do that. But again, that's the really main goal of this YouTube channel, is to grow this community, get a bunch of people in here that are like-minded, trying to put their brains together, make some money sports betting, point out ideas that you might not see. And again, that's the name of the game. But let's jump into some plays, and again, feeling really good about these picks like always. Okay, so jumping into the PrizePicks desktop screen here. First of all, if you're not on PrizePicks, use code RichPicks when signing up. When you do that, you're going to have to bet $5, and then they're going to load your account up with $50 to just mess around with. So totally a win-win situation there. You're going to get into my Discord for free for a free month, which is pretty sweet. So if you do that, use my code. Comment something down below. Just say, hey, use your code, and I'll reach out to you, get you guys that free month. But let's start us off. First half plays have been sometimes my bread and butter, dating back to last year. I think they hit a little bit more consistently because of blowout situations and things like that. We know that's such a big factor in the NBA. But Jason Tatum, someone we've gone to a bunch of times this year, his hit rate's incredible, especially without Porzingis. And he's playing a Indiana team that obviously they played in the conference finals last year, but also a team he really, really likes to play. So he's going to be our first play of the video. 24.5 fantasy score on the over. Let's take a look at his Outlier page. So also Outlier, another sponsor of the channel. If you want to get a free week of Outlier, because you're going to see how awesome this tool is, you can check it out. Definitely use the link in the description. My link is going to get you that free week. And again, if you use that link, you're going to get a free week of my Discord. So again, a win-win situation there. And again, Outlier is freaking awesome. So for Jason Tatum this year, he's gone over in 3 of 4 games. He looks like he wants that MVP. Now, an absolute dud last game, that's kind of working beneficially for us. If he's going to have a bad game last game in terms of scoring mostly, we expect probably a better game from him today, a little bounce back spot. You know, you're not going to shoot horribly for a long period of time if you're someone like Jason Tatum. And again, the big thing I want to look at is the head-to-head. 7 of 8 games. This is dating back to last year. This counts the playoffs. This counts the games that, you know, were in November, December. Some of those are in-season tournament games. But yeah, absolutely loves this to play this team. 7 of 8. We're not going to get anything better than that. And then dating back to all of last year, 55% hit rate on this line is also, you know, obviously very good. But no Porzingis. He's going to get more rebounds. He's going to get more, you know, maybe a few more shots in there as well. 62% of games and a whole bunch at the end of the year. Again, some of those, mostly of those in the playoffs. But yeah, Tatum loves to play Indiana, and he's been able to hit this very consistently. I'm not going to be able to talk about market value for these first half plays because not a lot of books have first half plays. But that's something that's fun with PrizePicks, that they give you these opportunities. And again, these plays don't have a lot of data behind these for the books, so sometimes that gives us an edge when we're, you know, we're looking for, and we have a tool like Outlier that can show us the hit rates on these things. So not going to think too much about it. This is someone we've gone to a million times over the course of the last, you know, year. But yeah, he's been looking really, really good. He looks like he's on a mission, and hopefully shoots a lot better this game against a team that he loves to play. So if you want to look at some stats for, you know, what the Indiana Pacers give up, you can go to this tab. It's going to show us some defensive stats. Points is the biggest thing we're looking for here. Rebounds and assists. They don't give up a whole lot of assists, but Tatum's biggest thing, especially you know, without Porzingis, is going to be his points, is going to be his rebounds. The added assists are going to be, you know, added what is that, icing on the cake or whatever you want to call that, because he has been assisting the ball well too. So Tatum over first half PRA, maybe get a steal in there for us, maybe get a block in there for us, and that's going to be our first play of the video. So then moving along to our next play here, how about another first half play, something we've been very successful at, like I just talked about, but Jarrett Allen over 14.0 PRA. It was at 13.5. We actually went to this in a video a few days ago, and he's cashed for us. He's cashed for us in every single game, something we've gone to, again, very consistently, and the hit rate on this is almost better than Jason Tatum's, which is kind of crazy. We're going to talk about 2024 as a whole so far. Very, very consistent. 17, 16, 19, 18, always going to be around that line, and if you look at the last 10 games, it's actually pretty wild. He's literally always right around that line. Very, very consistent here for a guy like Jarrett Allen. Now he gets to see the Los Angeles Lakers. We know there's a big body down there in Anthony Davis, but they've allowed a whole bunch of points in the paint, whole bunch of points in the restricted area. And we could see the last 2 games against the Lakers, again, dating back to last year, but 24 PRA in that first half and 19 well over this 14. And again, if he gets 14 exactly, it's not the end of the world. It's just going to be a push for us. But yeah, something I'm really, really liking in terms of hit rate and just kind of thinking about this matchup. Jarrett Allen's going to be, you know, going to need to be a beast, kind of match the energy that Anthony Davis is going to bring. But the hit rate dating back to last year is absolutely insane. He's been super consistent, like I talked about. The beginning of the year, you're going to see a whole bunch of red. That's because he was kind of limited. His minutes were not very high. I think he was nursing an injury coming back from last year. But yeah, obviously when he gets the time, he's been able to crush this line. Again, market value is something I always want to look at and play, is something I show in all my videos. But for these first half plays, can't really go to that because only PrizePicks, a couple other places have these lines. So there's not a bunch of market value you can look at. But Jarrett Allen over 14.0, first half PRA, looking like an absolute wagon, and again, consistently hitting this line. So Jarrett Allen over 14.0, that's going to be our second play and our only 2 first half plays for the day. But maybe we're just going to make this our norm because something that hits for us very, very consistently. And then when you attack value, unfortunately, when I make these videos, some of them get taken down, some of them get bumped, and I'm obviously not going to go over those plays, waste your time for things that get taken down or bumped. But Chris Paul and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had a 13.0 combo assist line that I was really, really liking, and that's what we played in the Discord. It did get taken down, but Chris Paul at 6.5 is looking pretty good. Now, I don't know if I'd play this on PrizePicks because it's not completely juiced on the over here. You can see on OddsJam, another partner of the channel. This is an awesome tool. Definitely check it out. But it's not completely juiced on the over. You're actually going to get, you know, minus 125 on Pinnacle. Some books are actually favoring the under here, but I think it's a good spot for, you know, Chris Paul to get at least 7 assists here. That's why he came into the Spurs. Did have a big scoring game last game, unfortunately, but his potential assists have been absolutely skyrocketed through the roof. He gets to play with Wembanyama, just toss it up there, and the guy can tap it down for a dunk or something like that. And yeah, he's looked really, really good on the Spurs, getting around 26 minutes, and his hit rate when getting that much time is pretty good on this line as well. So kind of an honorary pick, not going to be an official video pick here, but 6.5 for Chris Paul. I'm liking that a lot. Especially if this one stays relatively close. And if you want to look at 6.5 for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, you can take a look there too. But the real line was the combo line. If it pops back up, definitely go to it, something I really like. But if I had to choose one, maybe Chris Paul, play it on a different play, play it on a sports book or something like that. But yeah, that's going to be an honorary pick for the video. And then while he's fresh on our mind here, I might as well point out the fact that he played the Thunder very, very well. If you don't know, he used to be on the Thunder. He's played with these guys, probably played a whole bunch of practice, a whole bunch of pickup, and he passed all over against them last year when he was playing for the Warriors. 13 assists, 8 assists, and 11 assists. Obviously a different situation here on the Spurs. But you can see the minutes have translated pretty well around the similar minutes that he's getting on the Spurs. So something to think about if you do want to play this as a straight bet on the sports books or something like that, or just throw it into your play if you want to go that route too. But Chris Paul, someone I'm liking on the assists for today. Then moving along to what was going to be our next play of the video, it was Denny Advia at 20.5 PRA. Again, attacking value. It got bumped up to 21.5. So the Discord and I got this at 20.5. It was a good read, too much value on PrizePicks, so they bumped it up. But it's going to be a great transition to talk about some of the other partners of the channel because Betr still has this at 20.5, and Betr has been consistently where we get the best value because they're a smaller company than PrizePicks and Underdog. They can't bump their lines or shift their lines as quickly as these other guys. They also don't do like these push lines. Like you can see Underdog is just chilling at 21.0. That's another reason why they kind of are hesitant to bump their lines up because they don't want no lines on their platform. You're going to see a lot of these books that are at 20.5 heavily favoring this over. You see Pinnacle's at minus 129. Anyone that's at some of these other books are already at 21.5. So another really good reason to have multiple sports books. Again, maybe you like a line and it gets bumped. That's the most frustrating part. Okay, maybe it's still on Betr, maybe it's still on Underdog, maybe it's still on these other platforms for a cheaper price. And just a great opportunity to show you guys Betr has been really, really good for value. So I'll actually show you guys on the Betr platform going into the application itself. We can see that they also give discounts every single day. So they're going to give you a deposit match when signing up, but they also have access to a discount every single day, 2 discounts actually. Shohei's been their guy for the World Series. Shohei's hit this line in like 75% of games this year, so always something good to look at. And then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their guy for the PRA discount of the day. So definitely check out Betr, use code RichPicks. What that's going to do is going to give you access to a $200 deposit match up to $200. So if you put $200 in, you're going to start with $400. If you want to just put $10 in, $50 in, they're going to match that as well. So you'll start with $100 if you put $50 in. So really, really good deal. Also, again, if you use my code RichPicks when signing up, you're going to get a free month of my Discord for the community. So definitely comment something down below. Say, hey, use your code. How do we go about the next steps? I'll reach back out to you, or just join the free part of the Discord and hit me up that way. But Betr has been absolutely awesome. Underdog is another one. They're at 21.0. So again, just better value for Denny over there. And they've been something else that we've been very, very profitable on. The profit boost all throughout October was absolutely awesome. For November, I assume they're going to do something as well, but they've just been giving discounts and profit boosts and much better stuff than PrizePicks does, just because they have a bigger customer base. So they're trying to get our business, and it's advantageous for people like us. They're going to take advantage of it smartly. So definitely want to point that out. But Denny, 20.5, 21.5, I still like it. I think he's going to get there. So let's take a look at him. So first of all, for market value, we just talked about it over here. At 20.5, it's going to be very, very good market value. At 21.5, it's not going to be the best for market value, but I do still like this play if you want to take it on PrizePicks. But of course, I'm going to encourage you guys to take this where the value is better, over on Betr, or even on Underdog. And also pointing out the fact that you see the 54%. That's going to be like the odds that they're expecting to hit. If you look at PrizePicks, they have 1 over 50%. If you go to Better's tab right now, they have like a multitude of plays that are over 54%. Again, just kind of showing you guys how much value is on this platform. But let's take a look at Denny at 20.5. Again, that's where we're kind of looking at him. Last year, he was able to get this when he got the time. Absolute wagon at the end of the year. Was able to crush this. When he shoots better than 20% of what he is doing this year, this was looking really, really good. Now, he is one of those guys that's a new face in a new place. Was able to get there in the first game over on the Portland Trail Blazers, where, again, He's one of the staples of that offense, a starter on that team. But you can see he's only hit it in 1 of 4 games, kind of like that Kyle Kuzma line that we were looking at earlier a few videos ago. Something that it wasn't going to look good in the last 5 games, but something that looked better, in terms of his normal field goal percentage and things like that. He's shooting 29% for the entire year. And if you take that first game away, yikes, it looks absolutely horrible. So he just got to knock down his shots. He even almost got there against the Pelicans. And now he's got a Clippers team that he hit in both games last year, just creeping over, but he did hit. They're obviously a little bit of a better defensive team, but they're struggling. They don't have, I guess they're not struggling, but they don't have Kawhi. They don't have PJ Tucker. They don't have a few of their normal guys that they would have out there that are defensive players. So Denny, I am liking this play. Just makes sense to me that, eventually he's going to shoot well, and hopefully that's that game against the Clippers for today. And then while he's fresh on our mind, something I also wanted to point out, the fact that he's getting a lot of run in Portland, 27, 30, 29 minutes, and then lowest here would be 25 minutes and kind of a blowout against Sacramento. In games that he got at least, let's say, 25 minutes, which is the low end for the season, last year he hit this in 82% of games, so kind of a minutes play here for me. But yeah, really liking Denny for today. And then the last play of the video was going to be Toumani Camara over on PrizePicks at 0.5 three-pointers made. It was way too good value. PrizePicks yanked it off the board. I guess this whole video is about plays getting yanked off the board. As you can see, some of these books, minus 154 on DraftKings on the over, at plus 120 on the under. Parlay play at minus 175. It was ridiculous value that we're getting over on PrizePicks. And you can see the hit rate gone over in all 4 games against the Clippers. And this year he's gone over in 3 of 4 games, averaging 1.25 threes. Also getting around 25, 27 minutes a game this year. And dating back to last year when he gets at least 24 minutes, let's say on the lower end, 69% hit rate. So the play was looking really, really good. But I don't want to leave you guys empty-handed because there's a really good opportunity to get this in over on Sleeper. So Sleeper has a wildcard Wednesday that they do every single week. Today we get Anthony Davis down to 20.5 points. You can definitely throw that into a play. But they're also doing for the next few days a 200% deposit match, which no one really does ever. That's going to expire, I think, tomorrow or the next day. But yeah, if you put $100 in, you're going to start with $300. If you put $50 in, you're going to start with $150 to mess around with. So really, really good opportunity to get in here for Sleeper. And I want to give you guys a full play. So we talked about Toumani Camara. You can get that in. You can do Chris Paul. You can do 6 assists. We talked about a 6.5 play. How about throw him just at 6 assists for a little bit of an easier hit there? And then Denny Advia also still at 20.5 over on Sleeper. And throw that in with the Anthony Davis square. It's going to be a 6.7x play that you can throw your money on. So just want to point that out for you guys. You can still take advantage of these plays. Again, it definitely pays to be on different platforms. And again, if you use code RICH when signing up for Sleeper, take advantage of that. You're going to get a free month of my Discord. You're going to get the 200% deposit match, which is absolutely nuts. And yeah, it's a really good win-win-win situation here. And again, 6.7x play for a lot of plays that I'm really, really liking, plus a discount. I'll take that any day of the week. So that's going to do it for this one. Again, the 2 that are still on PrizePicks, both first half plays, something we've had a lot of success doing consistently dating back to last year. Tatum and Jared Allen, both guys that have been consistently hitting this line. So definitely take advantage of those plays. But we also talked about the plays that you can still get over on Sleeper. Sign up using code RICH, get into the Discord for a free month, get access to that 200% deposit match, and get access to the play. 6.7x over on Sleeper. Definitely, take advantage of that too. So if you want to sign up, again, code RICH. All the links in the description might be even easier for you guys to check out. But Sleeper, definitely one to get on for today. Take advantage of that 200% deposit match, plus the wildcard Wednesday for Anthony Davis, who's the focal point of the Lakers offense. Also take advantage of Betr. We talked about it a little bit. I don't have the graphic up right now, but you can see the value you get over on Betr. They don't move their lines as quickly as PrizePicks and Underdog, and we can absolutely take advantage of that. I send out plays for Betr all the time over on the Discord. And again, if you're interested in the community, just definitely get in here. If you're interested in this stuff, you want to get into a club that, people are always talking sports, talking props, talking different plays, giving their ideas. There's some seasoned chefs in here that know what they're doing. You get all access to my plays as well. We have some fun doing some voting stuff. You get injury news. I got the PrizePicks and Underdog math for you. Whole bunch of stuff that I'm just continuing to add to. So we'd love to have you over here. So all the links in the description down below. Definitely check them out. Hopefully we have a great bounce back day today. Yesterday sucked, throw it out the window. And yeah, really looking forward to tonight. Going to rep out a bunch of different plays on all these different apps. Take advantage of those discounts, profit boosts, all those different things across multitude of apps. And yeah, super excited. So thanks for watching. Definitely go ahead and subscribe if you are new. Leave the video a like. Don't forget to do that. And comment something down below. It tells YouTube push this guy's video out a little bit more. So excited for the bounce back. Hopefully get some profit for it today. And we're just going to continue rolling. Peace out.